All right, so how to calculate the cost of ingredients. If you're looking to create a food product of any kind, this video is going to give you the most simplistic, easiest, and fastest way to do that. And it's actually using ChatGPT, which is an AI software that you can actually get access to online. And I'm going to show you the 2 simple steps in order for you to do this. Now, if you're not subscribed and you're new to our channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. This is Marketing Food Online. My name is Damien Roberti. I am a food entrepreneur. My wife and I own and operate here in our commercial kitchen, which is just next door. We operate a e-commerce business that we've been online for about 14 years, selling snacks, candies, and baked goods. So we actually use ChatGPT in a lot of ways to calculate pricing, inventory, recipes even. You can actually convert recipes and increase them. But this particular video, I wanted to show you how you can actually use this to show you the costs in less than about 2 minutes or even less than a minute. You need 2 things. Number 1, you're going to need to obviously have access to ChatGPT. So definitely go over there and create your free account in chatgpt.com, or you can pay for the paid subscription, which is about $20 a month. And then you're going to need, the other thing is the cost of your packaging of the ingredients as a whole, meaning that you get a 10-pound bag of flour and it costs you $8 or whatever. You need to have that list of ingredients for that recipe. So if you're making a bundt cake, if you're making a wedding cake, and you want to find out, you know what, how much is the wedding cake costing me? Get the cost first of your packaging as a whole. Your sugar, your gallon of milk, whatever the ingredient. If it's eggs and you buy 60 eggs in a container in bulk, get the 60 eggs with the cost. Those costs for the packaging is the first step. And I'm going to show you how this works. So I created a really quick list here on Google Docs. This is actually going to be the ingredients, and then I have my recipe, and I'm going to show you how to prompt. You need to prompt, meaning you need to ask ChatGPT to give you the costs. So let me fix this one right here. This is 2 pounds of powdered sugar. Let me spell that right. Here we go. All right, so these are the ingredients as you notice right here. These are the ingredients that I use, and this is the cost for the packaging of those ingredients. Because I need to ask ChatGPT, this is the cost of my packaging. Here is my recipe. Please break it down and let me know how much each set of cookies actually costs. So I'm going to do this. Here is the cost of my ingredients. I will need you to break down the cost and tell me the cost per recipe. All right. There we go. So it's going to ask you for the recipe. So what I'm going to do is copy recipe here, and then I give it also based upon the recipe. Your recipe will produce a certain amount of food products. So for instance, this recipe creates 4 sets of 24 cookies. So it actually gives me 4 sets of 2 dozen cookies. This is our big bulk actual recipe for one of the cookies that we make. We make a lot of them. So I don't want to make just one batch. I make actually about 3 or 4 batches at once. So this will create 4 sets of 24 cookies. So I have that here. I give it the recipe and then say, okay, tell me how much that cost is. So now it'll break down from the recipe I give it here. It makes 4 sets of 24 cookies and then takes the information I put up here, which is the cost of the ingredients as a bulk, okay, as the packaging. And it will tell me exactly. So it actually goes through the entire recipe. It's going to break down approximately how much is being used from it. So this is a great way, like if you're at home, a home-based business and you're just starting, you're not really familiar with how to do this, you don't have to think through all of this. You can actually do it here, and it will show you exactly how much each set of it is. Now, if you're catering, let's say you're doing a catering business, and you want to figure out how much to charge each individual customer based upon your client's needs. So if you have a catering business and you're feeding 200 people, how much is it costing you to feed 200 people so you can give them the retail cost of having you do catering for them? You're doing big wedding cakes and you got 2, 3, 4 tiered wedding cakes. You've got a lot of ingredients. How much is that wedding cake going to cost you? Well, ChatGPT can break down that cost for you and specifically tell you that, hey, you know, based upon the cake and it has 24 servings, it's really costing you about $2 per person. There you go. And it's pretty much done. So it shows you the cost here. It replicates what I was mentioning about the costs. So it goes through and it repeats it, and it will calculate the ingredients. So this means 24 cookies, 2 dozen of my cookies cost me around approximately $1.34 to make. We actually charge $29.99 for them. So we have between all the costs, the packaging, the labeling, the shipping, we make around $15, particularly on this two dozen set. 24 cookies, we make $15 profit every single order. So this tells you this costs $1.34. So what you need, let's repeat it real quick, a recap. So how to calculate the cost of your ingredients. Number one, put in the information about your packaging. How much is the entire bag costing you? Okay, because you have to go to the store, obviously, and buy a whole bag. You can't buy a partial bag to make one particular set of cookies. So you really need to know what the overall cost of each bag, each box of butter, gallon of milk, how much is the egg container, the egg carton, how much is that costing you? So you put from your recipe, you put that in. These are all ingredients in the recipe. That's it. And then say, look, this is my recipe. So this recipe creates 4 sets of cookies, 24 cookies each. How much is it costing me? It's going to break all this down for you within less than a minute or so and literally give you a cost of $1.34. Okay? So that's how to calculate the cost of ingredients in less than just a couple of minutes. Fast, easy, and very accurate with ChatGPT. And if you have any questions about how to use this, let me know down below and I can definitely clarify that for you if you didn't understand this video, or watch the video 100 times and then get an understanding of it. No. And I'll see you guys on our next video. Now check out also these additional resources here. These are some more videos that might actually help you understand how to label and create nutritional information. And I'll see you on our next video.